Hello, guys, and good morning. You have Trainer Loren here. I hope you are all well and safe. So, today we're going to go over the Motivation Monday for October the 12th, 2020. Oh my goodness, where is this year gone? So, welcome and good morning. So, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. And that is by the beautiful Confucius. So sorry guys, I just noticed a couple people have jumped on, so I'm just gonna hang out for a second and then we'll continue, okay? And again, good morning, welcome. This is Trainer Loren, and I'm gonna go over today's Motivation Monday. So we're gonna go over the tip of the week. Actually, we have two tips for you this week. My favorite portion is the sales shout outs, and we're gonna go over some key points on the Medicare Advantage in honor of Medicare AEP, which just started last week, as you guys know. So the first tip of the week. National General Accident and Health is now offering an open enrollment discount. Yes, discount rates for policies effective dates from December and January for the short-term medical PPO states. Now, please note, it's the PPO states. The other tip of this week is National General will be allowing for you to quote 90 days in advance during this open enrollment period. Once open enrollment is finished, they will be removing that 90-day quote ability. So again, I stress this. Last year, we had quite a few people after open enrollment hit up the training box as to why they couldn't quote out 90 days. So again, this is just temporary, guys. It's for open enrollment. So once open enrollment is over, the 90-day quote ability will also be over. Now, this does apply to all states and all products. So it's not just the short-term medical, but it is all products. My favorite portion of the morning is the sales leaders and kudos. So basically the shout outs. So for the week of October 12th, this last week, short-term medical, most policies written was National General. Under the limited med, we had Golden Rule. Under the accident policies, we had again Golden Rule. Critical illness, again Golden Rule. And under the dental, Golden Rule. The top producers. Now, I kind of mixed it up here a little bit, again, because we have AEP. So if your names, there's a few new names here for me. So if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me in advance. But for the week of October the 12th, for the short-term policies, Gregory, great job. Senny, great job. Jacob, great job. You guys keep pushing. Now is your time to make some serious money. So good luck with all of that. The accident policies, again, the number one and number two personnels were Senny and Gregory. Great job, guys. Keep pushing. And then MedSep, little different than our normal. But again, because of us having AEP, I thought I would kind of throw this out there. So Wayne and Heather, great job. Great job. I'm hoping to see a lot more new names under this particular sales category for the MedSup. We could throw in a Medicare Advantage in there. If you guys want to see different sales categories, let me know. I would love to throw it in there. But this is what we are right now for the week of October 12th. Great job, guys. Such a great job. Now, as I said, in honor of Medicare AEP, annual enrollment period, we're going to cover some highlights about Medicare Advantage. So, it's also known as that Medicare Part C. We've had a lot of questions. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a brief summary on what you can and what the product can do, some places what it can't do. So as a sales agent, this is going to give you the freedom to shop the plan based on your client's needs on an annual basis. Now, remember, you can make any and all changes right now, annual enrollment period. There's only one underwritten question. Do you have ESRD for policies effective in 2020? Now, guys, this question is in fact going away for all policies that is 2021. But if you have a policy that is going into effect anytime between now and the end of the year, the ESRD question is still an underwritten question. So again, 2021, it's not there any longer. So big difference here, big change. Either way to your benefit. Budget. The Medicare Advantage plans can have a lower monthly cost. Now, depending on your insured, they can also qualify for low-income subsidy, or we have a ton of stuff on the market now that is a $0 premium, which is amazing because you as an agent, you're still getting paid for those policies, even though it's not costing your insured a penny. Insured's responsible for deductibles and copays. You can pay as you use or as they need a service. Protection. So once your insured meets that annual out-of-pocket protection, depending on the state, depending on the different Medicare Advantage prescription drug policies out there, that dollar amount may vary. But once your insured has reached that 100% out of pocket, they're covered at 100%. So make sure that when you are meeting with your clients, whether it's face-to-face or Zoom, you find out what the current health status for that individual, as well as the history. You should consider these things. Now, remember, you can potentially also help your insured, depending on their income, qualify for a low-income subsidy. Additional benefits. Most Medicare Advantage plans have extra coverage built into those plans. So, a lot of people are looking for that vision, the dental, the wellness, the hearing. Depending on the market as well as the availability, you can get some plans that those are a built-in feature. And if they don't have it in it, there are plenty of Medicare Advantage plans out there that don't offer these. But if they don't offer them and your insured needs dental, don't forget that National General now has that DVH plan. A lot of these plans also offer over-the-counter allowances and drug coverages. So you can do the Medicare Advantage or the Medicare Advantage prescription drug policy all in one. And then you can add on, depending on the carrier as well as the state. They can also have plans with those dental and vision and hearing plans all rolled into one. Now, the reason why I bring this particular topic up Medicare doesn't cover. A lot of people have been hitting up the email box with these particular questions. So I just wanted to throw it out there. So even though I know all of you that is online right now watching, I know you know this, but I just need to cover it, guys. So a lot of these Medicare Advantage plans do not cover hearing aids or the hearing exams or even the fitting from them. A lot of the plans don't cover dentures or even most dental care. So remember, if you cannot find a policy that is going to give those extra coverages that are built in, you still have other options. Cosmetic procedures, cosmetic surgeries, acupuncture, food care. Unfortunately, Medicare is not going to cover these things. We have found that this is a request by a lot of insureds that want to know if these services are covered. So by doing your due diligence, guys, you can actually figure out what is the best fit, because again, you can have those policies with some built-in extras like chiropractic, acupuncture. I know some carriers right now are offering that in the policy. So some extra help. Federal programs for Medicare customers with limited income and resources. This is that low income subsidy. So low income subsidy can help your insured pay that monthly premium, that yearly deductible, prescription co-insurance, or even those co-pays. Let's say by some circumstance your insured kind of sort of forgot to enroll in the Medicare Part D, so they would have that late enrollment penalty, which you know is per person per month until life. So with that low income subsidy, guys, potentially you can help your insured because they have a limited means. They can, in fact, set up a low income subsidy. Now, please note, if your insured is Medicaid eligible, they automatically are enrolled into this low income subsidy. Now, others may apply, so you can go to the medicare.gov website, and there's a section in there, and you can actually do it with your insured while they're either on the phone, or I've had a lot of agents tell me that they're doing Zoom meetings with their persons, and you can share that Zoom screen, which is amazing. So Michael, great question. He wants to know food care. So for people that are diabetic or people that are on specialized diets, low sodium diets, unfortunately, Medicare isn't going to pay for those food care services, which kind of makes sense, but it's kind of sad. Now, unless a person is confined to a care facility, that's another story. But typically speaking, Medicare does not cover food care. Stability. Medicare Advantage plans are becoming more and more popular. You'll notice that a lot of carriers are becoming very, very aware that the baby boomers are aging in. And this is a populace that every 8 seconds in the United States, someone is aging in to Medicare. So with that being said, a lot of carriers are like, yep, we're going to be very competitive. They're offering very robust setups for people now. CMS and carriers are expanding benefits and lowering the cost. I've looked at some of the carriers out there. 10 years ago, they offered 15 products. Now they're offering 30 products. So it's a very competitive market, which is going to benefit your consumer, which is also going to benefit you by you knowing what that person needs. It's doing those fact checks, getting all their information, you can do your due diligence in advance and finding out exactly what they need, and you can do a side-by-side comparison. Network. Some carriers are nationwide, which expands the network. More doctors are available, more facilities, more, excuse me, guys, more hospitals. This is great. Out of network copays or travel programs, depending on the plan, guys. Now, again, depending on the plan. A lot of them are now offering that travel program that is built in. So it used to be 5 years ago, if your insured was out of the area, meaning their residents out of their area, the only services they could utilize were emergency services. Well, a lot of those carriers now are expanding on that. Most Medicare Advantages offer a worldwide coverage for medical emergencies. Now, my mom and dad go back and see our family in Northern Ireland every 2 years. My mom and dad have MedSup policies. Those MedSup policies are quite costly because my parents are in their late 70s and early 80s. My mom slipped and fell. And unfortunately, she had a policy with that MedSup plan that covered her medical emergency, her broken wrist, but she had to come out of pocket for that monies. So if you have snowbirds, please, I urge you to ask if you have your potential client is a snowbird, because now a lot of these plans are offering that worldwide coverage. So like my mom and dad, we've reshopped. They're now in another state. They have this coverage for the worldwide. So when they go back to Northern Ireland to see the family, they're covered. Yes, their particular plan, they still have out of pocket and reimbursement, but not all carriers are doing that. Work within your client's needs. Again, if they're snowbirds or people that travel quite a bit, highly suggest that you ask that. Now, if they're going to go see the grandkids once a year for a week, not a problem, because again, remember, with a lot of these carriers, emergency services are taken care of. Commissions. This is a topic that everybody tends to email me about. So the commissions, you're going to get paid a flat fee that is set up by CMS. Now, some carriers have some really, really great incentives going right now. So keep an eye out on the carriers and what their extra incentives are. Commissions are increased each year for that new business or even the renewal. Now, I have some insureds that I wrote 9 years ago that I'm still getting paid on, but I tend to review and call them, touch base, see if they're happy, see if everything's good. And there's been a couple that I've had to change their plan. Well, thank you very much. They're happy. People's needs change, and especially if they move, their needs are potentially going to change. The renewal commissions that are paid for the length of the policy or even the lifetime. Again, guys, pay attention to the carrier. Not all carriers are the same, as you know. So keep in mind, those commissions, as long as they're on the books, I have an insured that I wrote a policy for 19 years ago. Bless him, he's still on the same policy. It works for him. So guys, if you have problems, you have questions, you have concerns, If you need additional information for AEP or even our upcoming OEP, please do not hesitate. Email us at training@ahcpsales.com, or you can always call the agency services at 788-228-8773. All right, guys. Well, all the best today. Good luck with your sales. I'm hoping to see your beautiful names on next week's sales numbers for the high producers. All right, guys. Have a great day, and all the best with AEP and OEP coming up here. All right, guys. Have a good day.